Hello and welcome to today's new episode. This phone sucks. So, this title references after having worked in the cell phone industry for 5 years now, how often a customer comes in and says, "This phone sucks." More likely, probably about 75% of the time, the phone doesn't actually suck completely. It's just that they're using too much storage space, or they're not managing their memory properly. And so we're going to go over a few quick tips to try to make sure that your phone does not get bogged down, get slow and glitchy, and you don't have to complain about it. We are Coleman Cellular, Kelso and Morton, Washington. Come by and visit us if you're in the area. If not, visit us on Facebook and let us know if you have any questions, comments, anything like that. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Just hit the subscribe button. So the first thing I'm going to show you is on 3 different devices, the recent apps and memory management button. Most phones, these are the 3 common phones for US Cellular, so that's what I'm going to show you here. It should look something like that on your device. This one is the Galaxy S5 from Samsung. Looks like 2 boxes, one on top of each other. This is the Note 3. It looks like 3 lines surrounded by 3 lines. I guess that's 2 lines. I don't know. Anyway, you see what it looks like. And this is the Moto X. It also looks like 2 boxes, one on top of the other. So go ahead and find which of those buttons relates to your device and open it up. So that will bring up your recent apps. Within this, it will show you all of the recent apps you've had open at some time. The reason that they do this is so that you can quickly go between apps. It's actually really a useful tool if you are trying to create something and you need to go back and forth to adjust on one thing or another. There's lots of uses for it. For most people, honestly, it probably isn't going to be used very often, especially for the casual Android user. And these take up system memory. So you really want to keep them clear as much as possible. So here you see I have 3 recent apps open. I'm not going to really go back to any of them today, so what I'm going to do is close them. There's 2 ways to close them. I can close a single app by sliding it over to the left and it gets rid of it, makes it disappear. The other option is to hit the X at the bottom right hand corner, and that will close all of the recent apps. That's probably what you're going to want to do most often. Casual users really, it doesn't really make anything easier. It just eventually will slow your phone down and make things worse. So go into this as often as you can, or think about it, and close out all of your recent apps. The next is this little pie chart icon here. That will take you into the memory manager. So your memory manager is where you can clear out the cache. The cache is where, or your RAM, I guess, random access memory. It kind of gives you an in-depth description here when you open it up, what it does. There's 4 different tabs. You want to select the RAM tab. Within these tabs, you can also clear your defaults. So every time you open a file, it defaults to a certain app. You can clear that out. You can go into your downloads and clear those out. And you can also go back to active apps, which is what I showed you earlier. From this screen, if you hit clear memory, it will clear all memory that you haven't used recently, and keep that helps keep your phone running very smoothly. So that was memory management. Now we're going to look at storage management. If you go into your phone's option menu, which you should be able to find now if you've watched previous videos, go into the More tab and select Storage. Or if you don't have tabs, find the Storage option in that menu. So storage management is extremely important. The less space you have on your phone, the worse your phone is going to perform. It's very important to make sure that you keep as much available as possible. A lot of files and programs use temporary storage and stuff like that, and it just, the more you have on your phone, on your device, the slower your device is going to run. Very important to keep as much as possible backed up. If you don't know how to do that, we have done a couple videos earlier about backing up your pictures, videos, files to try to keep your phone as empty as possible. The more empty it is, the better it's going to run. So here you can see where it says available space. I'm not going to give you a number of what it should be at. It should be probably at least 25% empty to avoid getting bogged down and extremely slow. If you scroll down a little further, you will have cached data. Cached data is basically temporary files that allow you to access videos, files, pictures, just all kinds of stuff that you've accessed recently to try to get you to make it quicker to access again. Again, casual users, not really important. Wouldn't worry about it too much. You probably want to clear it out as often as possible. If you just click on it in this menu, it will ask if you want to clear the data for all apps. Hit OK and it will clear all of that. Now here is the next big one, and this one is one I come across quite often, browser management. So within your browser, and this is most browsers, whether you're using Chrome, Firefox, the onboard app that your phone or device comes with, what many people don't realize is every time you hit a link in another app and it takes you to your browser, or every time you open another thing or search for another thing in your browser, it adds another tab. And you can see the tab number right there. Now I've opened 8 different tabs just to show you as an example. The more tabs you have open at the same time, the slower your phone is going to run, the worse your browser is going to operate, and the worse your phone's going to operate. So you want to keep this clear. So if we click on that tabs and that number, it will open up tab view, in which case you'll have all the tabs that you have open will be shown. You can close them all by hitting options and then close all, or you can close one at a time if there's some that you want to actually keep easily access to. Just hit the negative sign next to it. If you're in here and you want to open a new tab without closing the old tab, so you want to go back and forth, you just hit the plus sign there. The little sneaky looking dude there is a privacy tab. That way your phone doesn't track what you are browsing. So those are the quick and easy ways to keep your phone operating smoothly. Thank you for watching. If you found it helpful, hit like. Feel free to subscribe to our channel, and we will be updating with more and more as time goes on so that you can keep learning and using your device to its fullest potential. We are Coleman Cellular. We are in Morton and Kelso, Washington. Stop by if you're in the area. Visit on Facebook. Email us. Visit our website. Do whatever you have to do. Let us know if this was helpful, if there's anything we can do differently, or if you have any other ideas for us to cover. Thank you very much. Have a great day.